Peace, everybody. Welcome to Capital Combat. Name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch, and today we're going to talk about today's light heavyweight title fight between Dimitry Bivol, defending his WBA title, against Bivol-Zurdo Ramirez. That's going down in Abu Dhabi. I think it's going to happen on Eastern time around 5 p.m. So, adjust as necessary to find out what time is going on in your area. Anyway, let's get into it. So we have Bivol, who's had the WBA title since about 2016 in some form or fashion of it. He's had the interim, he's had the regular WBA, he's had currently is the super champion. And if you watch these videos for a while, you know that's something that we don't really like to get into because it's very confusing. But he is a WBA title holder. Coming off the biggest win of his career against Canelo Alvarez earlier this year. Ramirez, on the other hand, has been slowly getting his name out there as a light heavyweight for the last few years, after spending the majority of his career in super middleweight. They both have wins over Sullivan Barrera, who's a very solid fighter. And they have some names on their resume, but none bigger than Canelo Alvarez. So in this fight, we have two highly skilled boxers, and boxers in the classical sense. They are very fluid with their punches. They're very responsible with their defense. They have excellent footwork. We're going to be in for a treat in this fight. Those of you that like to see tactical battles where guys have to outsmart each other and outthink each other, this is going to be the fight for you. So if you are a fight fan and you haven't heard about this fight, shame on you. But also, if you are not a fight fan, or if you're what they call a casual fan, you don't really watch everything, this will be a one that could turn you into more of a hardcore fan. And so with Bivol, we have a guy who is a little more deliberate, I would say, than Ramirez is. And I say that because Bivol moves as well like Ramirez, but sometimes when Zurdo moves around the ring, he can move in a way that seems inefficient. He's just trying to kind of buy some time, maybe get a second wind, and buy time to get him a different look. Whereas Bivol always moves in a manner that keeps him in position to punch. And I think that's going to be very important for this fight. Zurdo Ramirez has about a 2.5 inch height advantage, slight reach advantage. And he's going to have to use that in those spots. He's going to have to be able to keep Bivol out of those punching ranges when he wants him to. Bivol, on the other hand, when Ramirez goes into those reset movements, he's going to have to intelligently push that pace so that Ramirez can't do that. Ramirez has shown that, like, if you do press him, he will fight back. So Bivol has to intelligently press him when he starts to bounce around to change those angles, especially close to the ropes and in the corners. Cut him off, land just a few punches, and then get back out. Similar to what he did with Canelo Alvarez. When Canelo Alvarez wanted to lay on those ropes, Bivol peppered him with combinations and backed right out. He didn't stay on him. He didn't get into his chest. He didn't smother his own work. He worked and he got back out of there. He's going to have to do the same thing with Ramirez, and then force Ramirez to kind of come out of his shell and press a little bit more, and then counter him when he does so. So I really think that whoever is the one who can push that type of pace is going to be the one that can pull out this victory. Both guys throw a good amount of punches in volume. They throw combinations. These combinations are sharp. They're not sloppy. They're defensively responsible when they do so. So clean punching is going to be at a premium for this fight. and by that I mean like a good hard punch that like exploits someone's weaknesses. We're going to see a lot of hitting of guards, punching through guards, punching around guards. It's going to be some real sharpshooting that's going to be necessary in this fight because, like I said, both guys are defensively responsible. And I think Bivol a little bit more so, just slightly. As far as a pick, you know, these thoughts are a combination of mine and Rob's. I talked to him via text before putting the video out, and he's going with Bivol, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think Bivol is going to be able to land the cleaner punches more often, and in those moments where Ramirez looks to be resetting, it's going to give the impression that Bivol is the aggressor, the ring general, the one who's controlling the tempo of the fight, which is going to sway the judges his direction. I think it will be a close fight, though. I don't think it'll be any more than 8-4 either way. I think this is going to be one of those 7-5 close but clear wins for Bivol, and then figure out what he does from there. But if Ramirez wins, it won't be a huge shock because, like I said, this guy is very, very skilled, and he does possess the tools to pull this victory off. Rob and I are just in the opinion that Bivol can access his toolbox just a little bit better so he can impress his will and his game plan a little more often than Ramirez does. Let us know what you think. Hit us up in the comment section. Do you think Zurdo is going to pull it off? Do you think Bivol is going to continue his undefeated reign in the light heavyweight division? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure you like, share this video, subscribe to the channel to get more content, and follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Capital Combat. You can find us there. You can chat with us, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, fight on.
This is round 1 and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming and cost. My fists are on fire, I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage, keep thinking that it's a game. I kick crime, hurricane, I told them I don't play, I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.